Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea Harkleroad, and today I'm going to talk about how I welcome families in my classroom along with welcome their diversity. The age group that I chose to use was 3 to 5, mostly because that's the age group that I'm used to working with. I'm currently a teacher assistant at Tazewell Woodford Head Start, and the kids in my class range from 3 to 5 years old. Every school year, at the start of the school year, the first thing that we do to get to know our families is we go, as soon as we get our class list, we call and we set up a time that we can go out to their house and meet them. I love this for a couple different reasons, but one of the reasons is because I like to be able to meet them on their terms in a place that they're comfortable, and I think that it's important, especially for the children, because the first time of them meeting you is already an overwhelming experience, meeting someone new that they've never met before. So when you do it in the comfort of their own home, I think it makes it a little bit easier of a transition, especially for a child that's never came to school before. Along with that, after we do a home visit before the school year starts, we then do a family orientation. And I know most schools would call it a parent orientation, but we say family orientation because anyone is welcome, especially in a program like ours. There is a lot of family diversity. There may be a mother and father home where both parents are living together raising their children, or a single parent home, just the mother, just the father, or even the grandparents, or maybe even the mother living with her parents, or the father living with his parents, or families where the kids have two moms, two dads, or even the different races living together. And so we kind of like to welcome anybody who is a major part of the child's life, that's going to be involved in their life during the school year, to come in and meet with us and go over our classroom procedures, our routine, and just kind of see where their babies will be spending the day at, because I know that, again, for first time people sending their child into school, it can be a big, scary change, something they're not used to, leaving their babies in the hands of someone. So I like this night because it gives and this is a parents only night. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that, but on this night, they come in and we go over a general rundown of how things work in our classroom, and then just talk to them, get to know each person a little bit more. The activity that I usually like to do, which is one of my favorites, is we get the kids each a notebook that's going to be their journal for the year, that they'll journal different things that we do throughout the year. But we have their family write them a note, so that when they come in on that first day and they're scared and they don't really know what to think, we can open their notebook and read them the note that their family left them. On this night, I personally like it because just the parents are there. They can focus on asking any questions that they need to ask and just getting more comfortable with you. I like this because this kind of gives a chance to talk to them. If there was something that they didn't get out in the home visitor, it kind of gives you a second look at the family. The home visit, you've already kind of gone and you kind of see what each child needs and their own individual, like what it's like in their house, but this kind of gives you another chance to kind of form more of a bond with the parents. And then the third thing we do before the school year starts, after we've done the home visit, we've done family orientation, we then do an open house, and this is where the parents will come with their children. So now this will be the children's second time meeting us before having to actually leave their families to come into our room and stay with us. On this night, we usually have a fun little craft or activity and a snack for them in the classroom, and then they can come in. I like to do a fun little scavenger hunt so that they can get comfortable with finding where the kitchen center is, where our safe place is, where the art easel is, where their cubby is. All these things that when they come in the first day, they're already going to have seen, and it's just going to make it feel that much more natural to them, to where they're going to feel safe in our room, because ultimately I think that's a huge part of welcoming any family, and diverse families, is you want to meet the needs of everyone in the way that they need, and not everyone's going to be the same. So you kind of have to reach out to different families in different ways, but by doing all of the opportunities to be able to do that, in doing so, you are able to connect with them on a deeper level, which is going to help them to have a better, safer feeling when they're left with you for the first day of school. Um, so I really like all of those. And then another thing as far as materials in our classroom. So in my classroom, we can have the majority of our children speak English, but we do from time to time have children that teach Spanish. And I also, I think I love being able to just teach that to children. Some of the things that we have for like multicultural in our room is our center and different things that are labeled. We have it in English and in Spanish. So that not only is it natural for the children that speak Spanish to be able to look up and see that, but they can also start to connect it with some kind of English. And along with that, we have our colors in English posted on the wall, but we also, if I can post a smaller version of it in Spanish below it, just again as another learning opportunity, multicultural. Another thing in my classroom that I like to be able to use for family diversity is we have several different, I think this one is Spanish, but different books in a bag that are multicultural, that are different languages, different ethnicities, different family circumstances, all that we use with the children. And I think it's great because it gives some opportunity for diversity. And then also, this is my favorite. These are some people from our dollhouse. We use all, I don't know if you can see, but we have different colors of skin, different, and then we also have from all different diverse cultures people. So when people walk into a classroom, they don't just see all of one, and I think that that's another big part of making everyone feel welcome and feel like they belong and they're comfortable in your classroom. Another big thing is we always have our daily routine, what we're going to do each day, posted in several spots in the room. And we do this not only so that the parents can see what their child's going to be doing each day, but so that the kids, if they're at school and they're having a rough day and they really miss their mom and dad and they just want to go home, they can look right up at the board and they can see it. And they can be like, well, I've already done this, this, and this, so I've only got these few more things to do, and I get to go home. It's a great visual. Some children need a structure, and they need the same schedule every single day. If their structure is thrown off, it totally throws their whole day off. So this is great for them to be able to look and see that they're doing the same routine over and over and over every day. And one other thing that I wanted to touch on, this is my favorite, my personal favorite thing we do for diverse families that really helps blend family diversity and just makes everyone come together as a whole and feel like a family is that everyone makes a poster. We send home a sheet of poster board at the beginning of the year, or a half sheet, a smaller poster, where they can put pictures of their family. This is a great opportunity because at that point, all kids, that's just their family. It's not, well, I have my mom and my dad, or I only have my grandma, or I have my mom and my grandma. It's their family, and it's something they're proud of. Once they make these at home with their family, with pictures of all the special people they love, we bring these to school and we hang them up in our house center, and we also make a book with pictures in our safe place. So every day when they're at school, they get to look up on the board and they see that their families are there with them. It's kind of just a nice little reminder, along with in the safe place, if they're having a rough time, feeling sad, missing their families, they can hold those pictures and little notes and really connect with them. I think that that's everything that I wanted to touch on, but that is the way that I welcome family diversity in my classroom and do my best to include all diversities of people to make sure that they feel welcomed and safe. Thanks. Have a good day.